Greetings to those watching this video. If you don't know, my name is Wa, and on this channel, I like to share things that are in my current awareness because I like to help others. So, what I wanted to talk about in this video is a couple of things. One of the things that came into my reality was someone that I'm no longer in communication with attempting to utilize their partner to contact me. Or, yeah. And I don't have any interest in talking to either party because they both have had a history of just being untrustworthy and malicious and just not showing up in a spirit of love and in righteousness and truth. It was just too much distortion, as the masters say. So, not interested. And it would be nice to not receive solicitation from people that I'm not interested in. I'm not sure where this comes from, if it's just the ego or what, but I have already it's evident. It's already evident that I'm not interested in communication. And it should be evident that I wouldn't even open up the message because I didn't. Because I didn't have any interest. Not only did I didn't open up any messages from any party because I I'm not interested. And I have enough not interestedness to not be interested in opening up information from people that I'm not interested in communicating with. So, there might be some people out here on these spiritual streets still engaging in things that they are not interested in because they are still learning that lesson, and that's okay. Everybody's here on the planet. God isn't everybody. Everybody's doing their own coursework and lessons with God. On this channel, I'm sharing my coursework and my lessons to be of service to humanity. So I just wanted to communicate that it's okay to be not interested. You can still be in a spirit of love and peace and not be interested because that is sacred love that you have for yourself and for humanity to not partake in things that you are not interested in if you're not interested. And the other topic that has come into my reality is someone that I was entertaining a friendship with, that I would have considered a friend because I admire her, was demonstrating a lack of an emotional connection, which brought up something interesting for me is that, you know, some people in this reality don't emotionally bond for self-protection, self-preservation, survival. A lot of times, and even I've experienced in the past, once I made connections with people that were extremely harmful, I didn't want to have any more emotional connections with people. I was like, them humans, or them whatever they are, or them garbage buckets, or whatever. You heard me say it. Whatever they is, I'm not interested. So I think it's normal. It's a survival response to say, you know what, I'm not going to emotionally bond with people. And, if anyone is out there in that level of coursework with God's source inside and their lessons of their soul with humanity, I have no judgments because I understand universally stand, soul stand in my own way. What I will say is that for those of us that interact with those level of people and they start to be inspired to try to create an emotional response from someone that they're not engaging with emotionally or having an emotional bond with. They're inspired to create a negative emotional response. In the spirit of all love and peace, it is completely okay to disconnect from that energy. Because if you are being in the spirit of love, which you are being yourself, there's no reason to be mad at someone who is emotionally unavailable. And then no reason to be mad at them for trying to spark a negative emotion. It's okay. Everybody's doing their coursework. But since I'm not interested in communicating with people that want to spark negative emotions or try to spark negative emotions, yeah. So I was just gonna say I've passed that test pretty much in that context with friends. There was no reason for me to be upset with that friend because they were inspired to try to instigate negative emotions. There was no reason for me to be upset with them because of their disposition. I just looked at myself and I was like, how am I attracting this person and I'm celebrating this person? Maybe I need to stop being so celebratory of others and start celebrating myself. I was like, okay, there's a misalignment here. So, and maybe that's what it is, for those of us that are clearing away um, the energies of what appear to be showing up as a lack of self love. All those energies, even though you love yourself, I love myself, but all those previous story timelines where self love wasn't being cultivated or shared could be the reason why those energies even tried it, or even came into the reality. That's what I'm thinking. But I did a good job. I didn't get mad at her because I really don't have anything but love there, and I have no desire to control, I think that a lot of times people get angry with others because they have the desire to control them, or their survival is connected to that person, you know, and if their survival is connected with that person, then it's a deeper lesson. They got to go even deeper to not get angry when that person is showing up in a challenging way. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss. It's interesting, to say the least. But I decided to take self love, personal development time, because if you're spending time talking to a friend and then they start, showing you that there's no emotional bond and showing you that they're inspired to see if they can create an emotional negative reaction within you to test you in that way, then, you know, you have every right to opt out of that interaction. It, I mean, not unless you like to play with people that way. I don't. I got too much to do. I only got time for authentic connections. Okay, that's it. Everything else is just like, the list of duties is just too long to be playing games with people, or people trying to play games with me and not just being their authentic, beautiful self. I mean, can we share some beauty and some love? Or we ain't got to share none at all, because it's all good, because I don't have any desire to control people. I just need to learn how to control myself. That's it. That's it. You know. So that's what I wanted to share with the reality. And yeah, I I don't think I had anything else that I wanted to discuss in this video. Oh, the self mastery thing. So another thing that is coming into my awareness is that another thing that's coming into my awareness, wasn't talking to you, sorry. Another thing that's coming into my awareness is that when people have experienced something that they don't like, that they associate with being less masterful, less successful, then they can utilize that as a benchmark of negativity towards themselves, such as, oh man, I'm not masterful enough. That's why I experienced that. Or, that happened to me because I was being stupid, or whatever the storyline is, that people tell themselves consciously or consciously, so that they can identify and grow. What I've been realizing is that different people from different walks of life are learning the same things, are experiencing the same things. So, since different people from different walks of life are experiencing the same things or similar lessons, this is the spiritual weather. This is like the astro weather. This is the influences that are going through people in humanity. So I just think that we have to take a moment and make sure that we're not feeling lowly or down on ourselves because of any specific lesson, which is hard because some of them are really hard. But I just think that that's something that has definitely been coming into my reality as I have seen it's okay, Dion. As I have seen some other people that were more advanced in different parts of their life, more masterful at different parts of their life, going through or having experienced similar situations as me, was bringing that into my awareness, my coursework, so that I could stop looking at myself as less of a master, stop looking down on it, and just continue to focus on the coursework. And I think that's all we can do. Wherever we are at in the coursework of our soul, in our heart, with God, Source, ourselves, and our influences. But I just encourage everybody to stay true to you. no matter what the weather is saying. If people are, saying that you need to love evil people, but you don't feel that way in your heart, that's okay. Just keep focusing on your coursework because it might not be meant for you to love evil people. You know what's meant for you because you are one with God because God is inside of you. And as long as your thought process and actions aren't harming innocent people, then nobody should have any issue with that anyways. But I said that because a lot of times some things that people say can just make someone feel like they're out of touch, with popular spiritual consciousness. But a lot of popular spiritual consciousness is beautiful and applicable to all the circumstances that it's applicable to. And I've spoken about this before, but it might be a bit different for people that are experiencing something different. Like, for example, if somebody's in a spiritual warfare and they're battling evil, like really genuine evil, then I'm not going to tell them that they should love evil because that's not what my coursework is saying. It's not what God's source is telling me. It's not. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. And I'm wishing everyone out there lots of peace, harmony, balance, and mastery of the coursework that everybody is going through on the planet. Don't get caught up in the spiritual weather. Or make sure you got your raincoat on. or our metaphysical awareness intact, so that we understand that it's weather and that it's not personal or because there's something wrong with us. I think that's a common thing for people. Like, oh, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I experiencing this? Like it's a personalized self, you know, crucifixion or self, dislike or something like that, but it's not personal. This is like a lot of these lessons that people are going through are universal across all walks of life. And yeah, that's what's been coming in for me. If you are having a conversation with me right now and I've sparked some things that you would like to disclose, please leave it in the comments. And if you feel called, share the video and support my channel. Peace.